Welcome to the world of CTC heat pumps. This video is dedicated to the configuration and initial startup of a System 3 Ecologic controller based on a CTC heat pump. Once all system components are connected to the relay board, we can proceed with the initial system startup. Power on the Ecologic unit. Select the language and country. Make sure the system is filled with water and select the system type. In our case, we choose System 3, which was shown in the first video. Next, configure the system by adding the DHW tank. For now, leave the compressor blocked. Choose the type of heating system for your first heating circuit, underfloor heating or radiators, after which you will be directed to the main screen. The controller has a total of 6 different pre-programmed systems which are used depending on the property heating system configuration, additional heat source availability, and their location. I will explain the differences between them in a separate video. Press the installer icon and go to the Define section. In this section, you must define all the system components that the Ecologic controller will manage. One or few heating circuits, DHW tank, solar panels and others. Then go to the System Type section and define which additional heaters are included in your heating system, whether there is 1 or 2 heat pumps for DHW production, and whether the circulation pump G1 is present, regardless of whether it is controlled by an external controller or by the Ecologic controller. If Ecologic controls 2 heating circuits, the first should have the higher temperature and the others should have a lower temperature with mixing valves. If you control the circulation pump G1 using an external room thermostat, go to the remote control section, then heating circuit 1 heating mode external, and select one of the contacts through which the controller will receive an external signal to activate the heating mode, K22 or K23 for a 230 volt signal, and K24 or K25 for a volt-free signal. If the circulation pump G1 is controlled by an external signal, go to Define Heating Circuit, Heating Circuit 1, and select which type of signal will activate the heat pump for heating, normally closed or normally open. Please define heat pump 1. The Ecologic controller automatically detects the heat pump model. If the controller is connected to the internet, you can use the My Uplink app on your phone for remote system control and monitoring. To do this, go to the Define Communication section and select the appropriate application. When system definition is finished, please go to the Display and Settings sections to make final system setup. In the Display section, set the current date and adjust the display settings as needed. In the Settings section, you must make the final adjustments for the system and each of the previously defined components. Go to the first heating circuit and set the maximum temperature for the circuit. Please note, if you also set a minimum temperature, the system will maintain this temperature even during summer when heating is not needed. This feature can be useful, for example, for heating basement areas. Proceed to the heating curve and its parameters. You can fine-tune the curve using the respective arrows to precisely define the temperature in the heating circuit depending on the outdoor temperature. If the heating circuit is controlled by an external signal, set heating mode to off, but heating mode external to on. In this case, the space heating mode of the heat pump will only be activated by the external signal. Go to the DHW tank settings. Set the desired temperature for each of 3 DHW modes. Define the maximum heating time for hot water. If the desired temperature is not reached within this time frame and there is a heating demand, the system will switch to heating mode. Set how often the anti-Legionella cycle should run, the temperature it should reach during the cycle, and how long that temperature must be maintained. Note, if the specified temperature parameters are not achieved, the system will trigger an alarm and attempt to complete the cycle again on the following nights. To connect the mobile phone application to the controller, go to the Communication section and My Uplink Application Settings. Click on Get Connection String to generate a QR code, which must be scanned using the mobile My Uplink app. Before the final system startup, check the functionality of all components using the Function Test feature in the Service section. You can test all pumps, mixing valves, diverter valves, and all other system components. If any of the required temperature sensors are not connected or are connected incorrectly, the system will trigger an alarm using the LED indicator located at the bottom of the display. Once you've confirmed that all components are working properly, unblock the compressor in Settings section for the heat pump. Save all system settings. You have 3 available sections for this purpose. It is also possible to save all settings to a USB memory stick, which can be useful for future system maintenance. Please don't forget to update the software to the latest version. Important features and settings may be available to the system after the update. The software update process will be covered in a separate video. You are also welcome to attend our training seminars at one of the Go Geothermal office locations. Training centres conveniently located. Our main training centre is centrally located in Nottinghamshire, right in the heart of the UK, making it easily accessible from all directions. Our northern training facility, based at our headquarters, is ideally positioned for visitors from the north of England and Scotland. Both locations offer free on-site parking, electric vehicle charging points, easy access to the A1 motorway and the East Coast Main Line. Whether you're travelling by car or train, getting to us is simple and convenient. During the training sessions, we take a deeper look at all the capabilities of our system and its functionality.